There are three basic types, Mr. Pizer: the wills, the won'ts, and the can'ts. The wills accomplish everything, the won'ts oppose everything, and the can'ts won't try anything.
Well, do us all a favor, Vincent, and try to be a can't, especially where that monster's concerned. We need you, not another corkscrew.
Hey, look at that. Vincent, you're gonna have the time of your life in there.
I don't mean to sound superior, but I hate the company of robots.
So try and relax, have some fun. Remember what they say, all work and no play?
All sunshine makes a desert, so the Arabs say.
We've been in some scrapes before, and we're gonna get out of this one.
No need to fear. You're in safety. No need to fear. You're in safety. In the company of robots. In the company of robots. In the company of robots.
Hello everybody and welcome to the Confiscate Art stream. My name is Brian. How are you guys doing? All right. So, still working on this page. Having a bit of a struggle with it. I'm gonna play around with some other ideas. Try to make this better. So, bear with me. Now let's just shoot it out like that. How are you guys doing today? I didn't do any breaking badgers because I didn't find any like news that I thought was like enough. I know that the girl who accused Brock Turner, she came forward, gave us her real name. I forgot what it was. She's an Asian chick. But I don't really care. So, I don't know. Let's see. Try this. Did you see Ethan's video on the financial news from AT&T? He's thinking it spells bad times ahead for DC Publishing. No, I hadn't. First they take guys, then they'll come for the dudes. I hope not. But yeah, I think us dudes are on borrowed time. AT&T bought Time Warner, who owned DC, means they also acquired the debts. I see. I want Persona 5 and I want to keep playing Monster Hunter, but I want to play Fire Emblem 2. First world problems. But to be fair, I have the same problems. Playing Crash Team Racing, which I'm still having a lot of fun with. And there's like stuff I want to do in there. But I'm also playing Doom 2016, which is fucking awesome. Like, I think Doom 2016 is so good. Like, why weren't more people talking about this game back then? It's so, like, it's something. It's weird because it's so refreshing. Like I have the Wolfenstein game, and I mean the good one, not Youngblood or whatever the fuck. Like the first one, I think it's called New World Order or New Order, Wolfenstein New Order, I think. Yeah, not the Colossus and not Youngblood. And that was pretty good. I don't have like a lot of memory of it. I just remember enjoying myself. But like Doom is so great. I'm amazed that like we weren't talking about this more. It's just like, I don't know. It's just badass from beginning to end. You know, it's just badass. And that's how games should be. It's sort of like what I heard about Devil May Cry 5, which I kind of want, despite the fact that it's got Adam Driver in it. Doom is just badass. So I'm playing that. Playing Crash Team Racing, which definitely has a different feel to it. I'm also playing Darksiders 3 because it was free with my membership, my PlayStation Plus. So I'm like, well, fuck it, I might as well. But I have all these other free games too. Like I was given, what was the other game I got besides Darksiders 3? I gotta remember that. Well, I know last month I got Sniper Elite 4, which I heard was good as well, from people. And I went and bought Resident Evil 7, as per your recommendation, for my birthday. So, like, I'm just behind on shit. Hey, Ken. The worst case scenario is AT&T shutting down publishing and licensing out the characters. It's not likely that TV or film would be included in this. It would be a really sad day if Superman was killed. Like, on some corporate shit. A character that is an American icon and part of our modern mythology and such a big part of our culture to just be killed. That's crazy to think about. You know? But maybe it's what we deserve. One of my two favorite superheroes. Well, I think you have to kind of love Superman if you like comic books in general, because if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have this other stuff. So even if you don't, like, care for the character, you gotta respect Superman for, you know, essentially just, like, making this whole thing, a thing, right? No, I don't like that. We're gonna tuck it back. Like this. All right. Soups was the archetype. Yeah, he was. It is the epitome of first world problems. Too many good games to play at once. I remember there was a period like that. I gotta say, like this console generation. So yeah, I'm speaking as a console pleb or whatever. But I think that this would apply to PC as well. The last time I got this excited for gaming, despite all of the SJW bullshit, despite all of the censorship that's going on around certain other games, you know, those things are just keeping this from being like an amazing console generation. But that being said, one thing that I gotta say is that, like, it has been a while since I got this excited for new games. So like the last time that was a thing, shit. Oh, my thing is saving. Last time this was a thing was, I think, during the PS2, and it was around the same year that I think there was a Devil May Cry game coming out. It may have been the first Devil May Cry. So we're looking at a while back. I think it was the very first Devil May Cry. But there was a lot of other shit coming out, and it was super exciting. It was like in the fall, and there was just like hits after hit after hit, and I was like, how am I going to be able to afford all this? And that was probably like the last time it was like this, you know, where there was just so much good shit out that you just couldn't like make the time to play it all. Capcom was on a roll, yeah. They were back then and they are now, and it's like that's what it feels like, because they knocked it out of the park with Resident Evil 2. They knocked it out of the park with Devil May Cry, and Monster Hunter, and there's something else that they did really well. Actually, the only area that they're floundering in right now are their fighting games, which is fucking weird because, you know, that's usually like a strong showing no matter what. But like Street Fighter V and like Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, disappointed. And I say that as a massive Street Fighter fan. I can't believe they could fuck that up, but sure enough, they did. So, really strange, but it happened. Let's make his hand a bit bigger. Just strange. So, 1997 was a huge year. I think that's the year. Is that the year that Devil May Cry came out? That sounds like it could have been. I know that was a big fucking deal, though, when that happened. Devil May Cry was, it was the same year that came out. There was a bunch of other shit coming out, and it was like, just hit after hit after hit. You know? It was a big deal. Comics are a premium product now. Damn near every book is $3.99 to $4.99. Yeah, that's crazy, right? I mean, I know our dollar isn't as strong as it used to be, but that seems a little bit much. Could have fit these guys on the panel more. I think that's part of the problem right there. Eat grass, save money like a real man. DMC came out in 2001. Yeah, well, that's the year I was thinking about, I think. But like the late 90s, early 2000s, it was a good time to be a gamer. Sure. Sometimes I have to just like be a scribbler until I figure out what I want to do. Damn thing is... Alright, hold on. So yeah, like, okay. So I have Darksiders 3 that I'm playing. I'm playing Doom 2016. I have Resident Evil 7, but I'm gonna wait until probably gonna wait until, let's put the fist right here. Probably gonna wait until like October to start playing it, so I'm in the you know, the holiday season, I guess, you know, so it's more festive, more seasonal. I was thinking about something else too. I don't know if this is something that you guys would be interested in, but I was thinking about streaming a bunch of horror games, because there's a few that I haven't played, like I've never played, but I've had them in my library forever. So I'll tell you what I got. Well, first off, I haven't done like the B story mode or Leon or Claire yet on Resident Evil. That's one. I don't know if that's something I would do because it is a lot to do, but there's that. I got Outlast, first Outlast, which I never played, but it's sitting there on my computer. I got Resident Evil 7, Biohazard. I got what's the other one I got? I got PT, which I never played. I downloaded it because I was excited for a new Silent Hill, but I never sat down and played PT. So I have PT, and let me think. I feel like I got some other stuff. I mean, I have like a couple of online multiplayer ones. Like I have Friday the 13th, which I've streamed a couple times, and I have the other one that's sort of like similar, where you have one person that plays the monster. Is it something Dead by Daylight or something like that, I think? If that's the criteria, then no, I'm not. Guess you aren't a real man, Shaman. Oh, I don't know what he's talking about. Yeah, so anyway, I was thinking like I could stream some of that. I have a couple of other horror games too, but for some reason I can't remember them. Maybe I don't. Maybe I'm bullshitting. I can't remember. So, I mean, games like Bloodborne and Dark Souls, they don't count to me as horror games, so I wouldn't. I know there are people who consider them to be, especially Bloodborne, and yeah, they're creepy, but I don't know. They're not really horror games, in my opinion. IMO. All right, that's better. That's better. Okay, I'm starting to be pretty happy with this now. So we're gonna. All right, now one more thing I want to change. That's good. All right. Now, that's good. That's good. All right, here we go. Let's see here. Simonson. You're talking about. I love Walt Simonson. He's one of my favorite artists. I think Walt Simonson is amazing. All right, cool. Question, the guy already in black, is he falling backwards or kicking the sketch guy? He's kicking that guy. Looks like the guy on the left in the panel you're working on would fall easily with just one good shove to his shoulder area. He would, except that he is kicking the other guy while dodging his punch at the same time. Ken, are those all the games that came out in 97? Mario Kart 64, Final Fantasy 7, Symphony of the Night, Tekken 3, Star Fox 64, GoldenEye, Harvest Moon, Abe's Odyssey, Fallout 1, GTA 1, Jedi Knight, Dark Forces 2, Age of Empires. Crash 2 and a ton of other shit came out in 97. Then trust the one with Krav Maga training. One's not standing on his toe tips. No, he's not standing on his toe tips. He's standing on the ball, well, the front part of the foot. Don't forget Need for Speed 2, Mary Jane's Flight Simulators also. Oh, all right, let me see. So, are you saying that I should make the other leg just straight? Ultima Online also came out in '97. That's a huge landmark in MMORPG history. All right, I'll go back to that after I draw this dude then. Damn, waiting on this thing. Okay. Oh, no, that's wrong. Wrong. I gotta go back and look now. Make sure that I was being consistent. Fist will also form a line with the underarm, or it's a broken wrist. All right. Just needed to foreshorten it a little bit more. No, 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 no. There we go. All right, I'm gonna go get a refill of coffee. I'll be right back. Yeah, I'll be right back. Okay. Whew. Moving on. Oh, I also got, I bought it, but I heard it was really good. I got, River City Girls. You know, when I was a kid, man, I used to love Double Dragon. I used to, like, I'd get a quarter from my mom or my father, and I'd go down to the local Donald Duke's, which was a short-lived chain of hot dog restaurants in my neighborhood, and the one by my house had a Double Dragon machine, And I was like able to flip the game every time I played it, but I still wanted a quarter so I can go play it. Anyway, the precursor to that was a game called Renegade, which I also played, although Renegade was a lot harder than Double Dragon. And there were also other games from that same kind of developer or company. It was called Taito. Maybe it was Taito. I used to say Taito. And you know, there was a game on the NES that was essentially from those same guys called River City Ransom. And River City Ransom had that main character, which is basically like this Japanese delinquent named Kunio-kun, I think his name was. And they made a lot of games in the same kind of universe with these same kind of tough guy anime characters. In fact, Jimmy and Billy Lee, which weren't actually called that in the original arcade, they were called Spike and Hammer for Double Dragon, were Americanized versions of Kunio-kun and his friend, whose name I don't remember. But it was basically like taking the same thing and making an American version of it. And that's basically Double Dragon. That's what we know as Double Dragon. So they made a game that I heard that was really good called River City Girls, where, you know, they do a plot twist, like the guys are captured and the girls have to rescue it. And I know that that sounds like some woke shit, but I don't think it is. I think they were just playing with the formula. And that's it. So yeah, Super Jinrai remembers Taito. Or I used to say Tato. I'm not really sure. I think it's probably pronounced Taito though. But yeah, I got River City Girls, and I've been kind of like, it's a 2-player co-op beat 'em up with a really cool art style. It reminds me of, and I don't know if you guys ever played this game, but it was really, really fun. It's the Scott Pilgrim versus the World game, which was also based on River City Ransom in terms of its gameplay. You know, even Streets of Rage is coming out, and as much as I enjoyed playing Streets of Rage back in the day, I knew that it was basically just like how I was scratching that Double Dragon itch, because that was what they were doing. It was basically a Double Dragon game. I'm wondering if Capcom's ever going to get on board of this beat 'em up and bring us some of their old classic beat 'em ups, maybe like updated in some way. Because I used to love Alien vs. Predator, and there was another one, the Dungeons and Dragons beat 'em up that they made back in the day, was also really good. I played Scott Pilgrim, never owned it though. How does it compare to River City Ransom? Can you BTFO the game by reading fighting manuals again? I don't know, because I haven't played River City Girls yet. It does have a lot of animated sequences from, like, I saw like a gameplay demo of it. That's how I know. But I don't know if the game, like, you know, how much of the game. Oh, no, wait. Deselect. I mean, escape. Yeah. Let's see. Let's move. What the fuck's going on with my... Oh, it's doing autosave again. Scott Pilgrim was fun, but if you pay off the tab in the video store, you can OP your guy way easy. How do you... But yeah, you'd have to like earn a bunch of money though. I used to love playing the original Ninja Gaiden. The one in the arcade? Where you can swing around poles? Or... the one that was on the Nintendo, which was like just like brutal. The brutally hard version. What is this? What is this then? Oh shit, I'm drawing him on the same layer as the other guy. God damn it. Okay, that's okay, I can fix this. I needed them on separate layers so that I can move them around. So what I'm gonna do is make a copy of this. Then we'll select this guy. Delete us. And then bring this back. Like this guy. Okay, we'll swap these two out. So this one's on his layer, and this one's on his layer. All right, cool. I'd say about 9% of what I say in chat is serious. Pretty funny. All right. Arcade, yeah. That was fun. I used to play this game called Legend of Kage. I think they made a sequel to it or something on the Nintendo Switch, or not Switch, I'm sorry. Was it the DS? I think it was on the DS. I don't know, I don't play portable consoles. So. If you were lucky, right, and you had a Legend of Kage in your neighborhood, and if you were smart, you would realize that on certain levels, you could play the game without actually putting any money in, because it had this glitch where while it was running the demonstration of the gameplay, on certain stages, it would demonstrate certain levels, right? On certain stages, you could actually control the character. So you could, now if you don't do anything, the computer will start controlling him. But if you like take control, you could actually play part of until basically like it loops around to showing like the high scores or whatever. I used to love Legend of Kage. I used to think that was the shit. I just realized yesterday that lots of women like men who has a lot of hair on their body. Well, yeah, I mean, Sean Connery, you know, was considered the sexiest man alive multiple times. And have you seen that motherfucker in the Bond movies? It looks like there's a tarantula, a giant tarantula hugging him from the front. There are many women that like hairy men. They like that shit. Sorry. It's probably because a lot of body hair might be a sign of high testosterone. I don't know. Or at least it's one that women take that way. It's like a mane. Oh, I knew there was something missing on this dude. Okay. Robin Williams was very hairy. Hell yeah, he was. That was a Sasquatch. All the hair on my head is retreating into my back and shoulders. He stole jokes. Robin Williams? I could see it. It wasn't perfect. All right, here we go. Wait, was this? Oh, get rid of that. Black Comics wouldn't go on stage if he was in the club. I have Robin Williams in the club. Just trying to imagine that. All right, let's let me see. We're not besmirching Robin Williams. We love the man. May he rest in peace. Places gun upon table. Don't besmirch the great Robin like that. All right. So let's take this guy, make a copy of him. I'll get rid of this one, make it disappear, put it down here, and we'll see what we need to change. So I will, is this him right here? Yeah. Let me lower the opacity on him to about there, and then I'll make a new layer underneath, and we'll play around with positioning. So that's the torso. And the pelvis. What you can see is like twisting, like, no, it's actually going that way, like that. This is the side, and that's the back. But the point is, just make this a little bit thicker so I can see it better. The pelvis, or that's the chest, and that's the pelvis. Hey, Brian in chat. Hey, Lady Justice. Oh shit. 9 Inch Nails. Man, I used to bang goth chicks to this music. Maybe that was an overshare. I apologize if it was. He used to the lines with Richard Pryor and steal jokes from Paul Mooney. I mean, that might be true, but I don't like Paul Mooney. That guy is racist as fuck. That guy's one of the most racist motherfuckers I've ever seen. Lady Justice, how's everyone tonight? Everyone steals jokes from Paul Mooney. Bang goth chicks to this music. Please do it. They want that. They want that shit. They'll get some toe curlers if you bang them to this music. Uh, 8 p.m. Wow, Lady Justice is in Britain. She's across the pond. I didn't know that. I thought you were American. I don't know that we've met then. Nah, I'm really starting to wonder. No, I'm Danish. I don't know. Did we meet? I don't know. She must be on GMT +2 zone. If you heard my accent, you'd think I was American. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's 1:08. I gotta stop. Shit. Okay, so let me know what you think about that. Is that better? I think that's like how I would change the pose. And the kick will be going like this. It'll probably be like coming. Oh shit! It's saving automatically. Hold on. Saving recovery information. All right. So it's going like this, I think. Like, and the impact will be like right there. Which means I'm probably gonna move. Let me think. Probably gonna move this guy a bit. Maybe a little bit smaller. I want the, but I don't want to like, you don't want to push them off the screen too much. You don't want any tangent. It's gonna go to the knee, not the body. Or the leg. Like just above the knee. Fuck summertime. You missed everything, dude. Yeah. Thanks for coming on anyways. So, I'm gonna save where I'm at. Today's Thursday. I don't know if I'm gonna be doing a stream like any like Breaking Badgers because Hannah has a show and I don't want to, you know, get in the way of that. So most likely, wait, what the fuck is this? Why did I do? Did my stream crash at all? Because for some reason I'm showing like multiple on and off streams in the Discord. Like that's weird. Anyway, and it's fine now. Okay. Cool. So now I got a direction I'm gonna be taking. Anyway, let me just lower the volume on this music some more. So I'm gonna be wrapping the show up. I probably, like I said, I probably won't be doing another Breaking Badger today unless something happens. Hannah's got her show later on, most likely. I didn't crash, and yet Discord thinks I did, like fucking 5 times. Anyway, as I was saying, but if I might do one, but it'd have to be pretty significant. So otherwise, I'll definitely see you guys tomorrow. I have a couple things planned. I'm gonna be doing an interview discussion with a guy named Matthew that I met at ICMI that is a filmmaker and lives in San Francisco and wants to talk about essentially like men in the media and how he can affect change that way, which obviously I agree with, so we'll see. And I might be doing another feminist bingo with another podcast or whatever, cast to cast combat, whatever you want to call it. I have a if you guys ever heard of it, Women of Marvel podcast. Yes, it's a real thing. Yes, it's the official podcast from Marvel Comics / Marvel Studios, and it's a bunch of women like Sana Amanat, who is a very high-ranking executive within Marvel Comics, and they have a podcast called The Unladylike Hosts on Feminist Podcasting. So I think we're going to be talking about that. I would like to do that. It depends on time. So maybe tomorrow, maybe later, but you'll see. It should be a good time. I'm thinking feminist bingo. I think that's just like fun for people. Because, you know, you just be responding to the same old shit, and, you know, that gets old. So, okay, with that said, I'm going to wrap up this episode of the Comicsgate art stream. I want to thank you guys for coming on. Please give this video a like, subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed, hit the bell for notifications for as much good as that does, and leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about all this. With that said, I've been Brian. You guys have been awesome, and I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one, everybody.